20s, we didn't know what we had. TV, movies, back when life wasn't so bad. Life is layered like a cabbage. It's time for movie baggage. Movie baggage. Now it's time for movie baggage. Hello and welcome to a very spooky episode of Movie Baggage.
Ah.
I'm here with my co-host, or should I say co-ghost, Victoria Fear.
Oh, I like it.
And I'm your other co-ghost, Jake Embalmer. You like that, Vic?
I do. I really like it. I'm impressed and
It was hard.
excited.
It was hard to come up with one that rhymed with Palmer. I also don't have an L in my name, so I'm kind of cheating.
I like it. I think it works.
But that spooky and kooky intro is because we watched The Addams Family.
Da-na-na-na. I'm so excited. We should
Yes, me
probably
too.
do a brief hi though. How are you doing, Jake?
Oh my God. Wow.
Look, I'm remembering. Look, I'm
Vic
remembering.
keeping us on track for the intro. Yes, I am your host, Jake Palmer. I am unemployed, currently doing Uber driving in the Sarasota area, and I do have a stand-up show in May.
Woo! Where's it gonna be at?
The Inner Compass in Lakewood Ranch.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yes, I'm excited. 5 minutes, but I went to a show the other night and it was pretty good. A bunch of new comics who were funny and a sword swallower.
Oh, I'm in.
I had no idea that was going to happen, and it was pretty crazy.
I mean, hopefully it was unexpected to you, but not to the person who was swallowing the sword. Hopefully that person was prepared for that.
Oh no, he was trying to fence, and bit of a mishap there.
Horribly wrong.
He's fine. He's fine. But Vic,
Yeah. Hi.
you're looking pretty windswept.
I know. I just got back from a Montana ski vacation, which was unseasonably warm. It was like 70, but
Yep.
there was still snow. I had a good time. Being from Florida, I appreciated it. Felt like they were keeping the heat there exclusively for me.
Ah, nice.
And I had a good time falling down the mountain and being pelted by with snowballs from my own child, while
Yep.
other children jumped my prone body as I lay there trying desperately to figure out how to not die going down an easy run.
Oh, how long had it been since you skied?
5 years.
Oh,
And again, I'm a native Floridian, so it's not like I was ever good. I'm one of these people who's attempted to learn to ski as an adult, which is
wow.
challenging.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's very brave.
Oh, thank you. I feel brave as literal toddlers do like weird board grabs in their snowboards over me
Yeah.
as I lie in the ground. Um, it's fine. It's a beautiful place to fail at a sport.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah.
it's
Taking
more
the scenery as you're tumbling down the mountain.
I'm like, I'll just go slow and ruin my quads while I look at these beautiful mountains. But yeah, my calves still hurt.
Yeah.
Uh, it's fine. I'm having a good time though. We want to go back as soon as
Good.
we can. So
Good.
yeah. So all in all, doing pretty well. Happy to be home. I'm very tired, but I'm super excited about the Addams family. Da-da-da-da. Can't stop myself.
Yes. So, in a movie baggage exclusive, I remember watching this movie as a kid. And
Wow.
I remember almost everything about it. So, yeah, this was definitely in rotation on VHS, watched it all the time. My mom made me learn piano when I was young. So, for my first piano recital, I learned the theme song to the Addams Family and would play
Wow.
on the piano and then do the snaps.
So good. Do you still know it?
Nope.
Ah,
I am relearning piano though, so I should get the sheet music for it.
this one's, I mean, it's a classic. This one I remember adoring as a child. I don't know if I watched it that much because a lot of it did seem new to me, like when I rewatched
Oh,
it. Yeah, I don't know if it seemed new or I just had sort of forgotten. I mean, there's also been so many other Addams Family media, that sometimes it's like I couldn't quite remember what was in this movie versus I think I'd smashed together family values in some of this movie.
yeah, the second one's also really good, as I remember, but
Yeah, I remembered that this made me want to learn how to dance.
really, the
Yeah,
Mamushka?
No, more like I in my memory it was the tango, but it's just I thought that everything that was done by Morticia in this movie was how I wanted to grow up to be.
Yes, Morticia is one bad lady in this. We'll get
Oh,
into it.
she's so good. I was also a really big fan of the TV show The Munsters growing up.
Yeah, so I actually never saw the Addams Family show, I don't think. And but I have seen a little bit of the Munsters, which I like.
I think that I've seen both of them, the originals, and I do think that I liked the Munsters more. At the end of watching this movie, I had to look up when each of them came out, like, because I was thinking, like, which one came first, and it turns out they came out simultaneously the same
Weird.
year. Yeah, they were in production at the same time. They came out the exact same year and they ran for the exact same amount of time. They both ran for 2 seasons.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of that.
It
Two monster families sitcoms.
yeah, it was really strange. Like just the world was for 2 years, the world could not get enough monster sitcoms.
It was like two of the cockiest producers were like, "Yeah, you make your monster sitcom. You go ahead. I'm gonna make one better. We'll see. We'll see what America likes more."
And then I'm doing this rabbit hole right here at the beginning because it really has nothing to do with the movie.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Now it's time for Vic's rabbit hole. Vic, you have the floor.
God. Let's just get it out of the way now because it has nothing to do with the movie, really.
Okay.
But I was just so curious as to which one came first and which one was more popular. And then I found out they're just like neck and neck. Like, so apparently the Munsters had a slightly higher Nielsen rating,
Okay.
but it was considered by critics to be a nominal, like it wasn't enormously more popular. It just had a slightly higher rating. And the Munsters is theoretically an entirely original premise. The Addams Family was based off of like a comic that came out in the 30s.
Right.
And so it's just like they ran for the same amount of time. I can only assume that two producers got really drunk together, both forgot that they'd both talked about it, and thought that each one of them had independently had the idea, moved forward, and then were stunned when they like released within weeks of each other.
Oh man, I would have loved to see that.
Like,
See them turn the TV on and be like, this isn't my show.
can you imagine how unbelievably weird that would be just to be the viewing TV public, to be
Yeah.
going from watching Leave It to Beaver to all of a sudden, like, oh, there's a show about monsters? Oh, but are there two shows about monster families? Like,
Yeah. What a world to be living in.
it's great. I did like both of them though, but that's the end of it. Just that one of them did not come before the other because I would have thought that the Addams Family came first and then the Munsters was a knockoff, honestly. But that appears to not be true. Just both did it at the same time and for the same 2 seasons, and then people were monstered out.
That is the end of Vic's rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's a small one, just shallow little burrow.
All right. Now that we got out of the hole, let's get into the movie.
Woo!
The Addams Family. We're talking the one from 1991. So we start and we have some nice Christmas carolers coming up to a big old house.
Yeah, it leads me to question. In the same vein that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, should we now consider The Addams Family a Christmas movie?
No,
What?
that's they don't celebrate Christmas for the rest of the movie. This is merely a setup so the Addams family can burn these people to death with hot oil. Yes,
I
the carolers are at the front door. We pan up to see the whole Addams family dumping a steaming cauldron on top of them.
Yes, I think that this could be a Christmas movie though.
Well, you'll have to make more arguments as we go, but I do believe this is the only Christmas scene.
Yeah, you're right. It contains my favorite and most metal of Christmas carols, which is Hark How the Bells. Yeah, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say. It's just for Christmas carols, it goes pretty hard.
Yeah, definitely. But they don't play like the screams of the carolers, which I was disappointed in. They just pour the oil and then cut to the credits, and we don't get to hear the aftermath of that horrible, what I assume is a murder, at least a maiming, horribly scalding those carolers.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just really hot steaming apple cider, and it was an
I
attempt
mean, that's a
to be
little better.
festive.
It's steaming though,
That's true. It is steaming.
and dumped on you.
Yeah, pretty great though.
So we go through the credits. It's a long opening credits of just smoke and names. I just wanted to point out one name, which is Scott Rudin, the producer. He produced a ton of 90s movies, and he is Hollywood's original rude boy.
Ooh.
He's a horrible man.
Oh, okay.
Just, violently threatening his assistants, throwing stuff at them. I think he almost tried to throw one out of a moving car.
Wow. Yeah.
But he made a lot of great 90s movies.
I mean, gotta take the good with the bad, I guess.
Yep.
Yep.
Got
Well,
Rude Boy.
it's got him. I didn't recognize, I didn't pay much attention to the names as I was too distracted by the absolutely awful font choice.
Oh, you didn't like the font?
No, it was very difficult to read.
Okay.
Anyway, I was bored. It was a boring credit scene, and it goes on
Yeah,
for a
that
long
they
time.
didn't. Yeah, they really didn't do. Sometimes you'll see like a car driving up a windy road if they're just doing the credits, but this was nothing. Just black smoke.
Yeah. But then we cut to one of the things that I immediately decided I need to commission and have made, which is a bespoke cuckoo clock of Morticia and Gomez, where Gomez is just burying his face in his bosom. And
I was gonna say that too. I was
oh,
gonna
it's
say that too. In my memory, they are both kissing on the lips, and it's very cute. Nope,
uh-uh.
he is motorboating. The Cuckoo Clock's got little people on it, little animatronic kind of thing.
The beautiful cuckoo clock.
Beautiful. But yep, a little mini Gomez comes out, a little mini Morticia comes out, and then Gomez buries his face in his chest.
It's a beautiful thing, and I want one. I want a bespoke boob kiss cuckoo clock for
Okay.
my
I'm
family.
glad you added Cuckoo Clock to the end of that.
I am gonna have to go to Germany, which is where I'm assuming one would get such an intricate and well-made cuckoo clock and find like a very amoral German, which I think is achievable.
Easy to do.
Yeah. It's just great. And then I just wrote after this, God, the outfits are so good. That's all I wrote after this.
Yep. We haven't seen outfits like this since James and the Giant Peach.
Oh,
It's a little reminiscent of Aunt Spiker's wardrobe.
yep. It's some good 90s gothic wear.
So we got Gomez going around the house. He seems a little mopey, a little sad.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, his brother is missing.
Yeah. He is still, despite his ennui, very loving and affectionate as he challenges the sun with a sword and shuts the curtains for his beautiful wife, Morticia. And I think I would like the type of relationship where somebody battles the sun every morning because I also hate waking up. How dare the sun come into my face? I hate it.
Mm.
I would like to have somebody pull out a rapier and attack the sun on my behalf
Oh,
every
you mean the
morning.
sun in the sky?
Yeah,
I
in the
thought
sky.
I
What did
thought
you
you
think I meant?
I thought you meant he was battling his son. The
Mm,
sun
Don't
he
don't be ridiculous, Jake. I mean the ball of fire in the sky that has caused me to wake up from my slumber.
I'm sorry, I'm being silly. He sword
Don't
fights his brother later, but not his son.
no. No. But he attacks, well, it's really like the Venetian blinds in their bedroom, but
Oh yeah.
he I believe in he threatens to take out the sun for her with a
Yes.
sword. I appreciate it. It's very romantic.
Yes, he does a bunch of romantic stuff, saying how much he loves his wife as she's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
This is something I didn't remember. Did you see the plant on the on
Yeah.
the bedside table? Like there is just this weird giant puppet plant. Like it's not a real plant,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like undulating and moving for like no reason.
And
it never
and
comes
when the
back.
sun hits it, it recoils.
Yeah. So I guess they just were throwing stuff
It
in there.
recoils from the sun.
But Morticia wakes up and they do some romantic talking. I don't know. But all I remember is Morticia says unhinged. She says, Gomez, you've been unhinged. Morticia started that slang. Like that all everyone says, oh, that was totally unhinged. Morticia
Mm,
started it,
I
I
believe
think.
that. She
Huge,
certainly made it famous. I mean,
definitely. We're all quoting her when we say that.
Gomez, you've been unhinged. She's so good.
Hmm.
She's so good.
But they come out and say that he's sad because Fester left, right? His brother Fester has been gone.
Yes, they sort of imply that it's like a beautiful sadness.
Well, they love to be sad. They're the Addams.
Right, because I think the way he wakes her up is like, are you miserable? Are you terribly unhappy, darling? And she's like, I'm miserable.
It gets well, this is how the Addams family gets confusing because I think Gomez is upset and this is bad that he's sad, but they do say things like, "Oh, I love how miserable I am," and "Oh, torture me some more." Like it's all like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad,
Right, right. I mean,
but
and they're holding regular seances. I
they'll
think
say
the thing
like they'll say that he's not tormented in the right way when he's tormented about losing his brother. It's not the good way of being tormented.
ultimately, I think that what I picked up on is he's that primarily sad that his brother isn't responding in the seances.
Well, yeah,
Like,
he just wants to get in touch with them.
yeah. So he's like, he's not necessarily sad that his brother is dead or gone. He's sad that he's not able to contact him in the afterlife.
No, I think no, Vic. I think he's sad all around that he can't
Mm,
talk to him. So he's not talking to him in the real life or in the spirit world.
right.
So it's all bad. But to cheer himself up, he goes up to the roof and starts hitting golf balls at his neighbor's house.
Right.
Pretty jerky thing to do, Gomez. Like he is aiming at the judge who lives next door and aiming at his house.
Which, based off of the wide shots, is the harder thing to hit because it seems like he could aim just slightly to one side and not hit the judge's house at all.
No, it's on purpose. Like
Yeah,
he aims for that window, and I remember this scene. It goes straight into the judge's cereal bowl. I like that the judge is eating like tricks at the kitchen table like a kid.
that is pretty great.
This is the setup. They had to put this scene in though to set up that the judge does not like the Addams family. And
Mm,
for good reason, I'd be pissed too if a guy broke my window every single morning while I ate breakfast.
it's pretty great. The judge kind of is a little bit like the dean in the Patch Adams. Like he's supposed to be the stuck in the, like stick in the mud that we don't like. Yet as an adult, I'm just like, oh God, how much would that window cost?
I know.
Expensive to replace
He's literally
windows.
vandalizing his property every morning.
Like this Victorian home, that's got to be expensive.
Anyway, Gomez lets off some steam doing that, cheer himself up,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have this is also very strange. So Tully, this is their lawyer who just
Yes.
makes regular visits to their house.
So I don't find this that strange. And perhaps
Okay,
that's
so this
because
is because you are our legal expert on the show, and I am not.
is an uncomfortable place to sit as an expert, but no, so my dad
It's the
was an
responsibility you picked.
I I will try and bear it with honor and distinction. My father was an estate attorney, and
Okay.
I think that when you have like especially older, like old-timey type estate lawyers often really would run the lives. Like if presumably the Addams family has this vast fortune and they don't communicate with the outside world very much, they likely would have a attorney on retainer who sort of managed all of their sort of finances probably through a trust.
Okay.
The weirder thing is normally there would be an amount of money in the trust and the attorney would be the one who would divvy things out monthly. But what it seems like he's doing is he's like giving money to liquidate and put into that trust, which is also not, I mean, I don't know. That did not strike me as particularly unusual.
Okay. I
That
guess
because if you
for
have,
us average Joes, we don't have attorneys visiting our home every month to talk about our wealth and finances. Assume this would also be done over the phone. But okay, you're saying it's normal, fine.
well,
So
pre,
Tully and his wife show up too. He brings his wife every time as well.
yes. I would also like to say that this actor is the one of the husbands in First Wives Club, another amazing movie that I grew up with.
We
And
will never watch that movie.
oh, we're gonna fucking watch that movie, Jake.
I
It's
don't want to watch that.
Diane Keaton, Bette Midler. It's no, forget it. We're watching it. We'll watch it for
I've
my
never seen it.
birthday.
Okay, maybe I've never seen it. I never want to see it, but fine. Maybe a special Vic episode will do it.
I gasp in shock and horror. I I will wear uh that will be another episode where I wear an outfit for.
Oh yes,
Nobody
by
can
the way, guys, no one, you guys can't see it. Vic is dressed like Morticia today. Got the full black sleeve. Like, what is that?
It's a vintage dress that I got at an antique store. It's got lace and like a scalloped V-neck that's all like got wire in it. Like this is all structured. I could like
Wow.
remove this from my body. Got big shoulder pads. I love it.
Looks
I
great. You guys are missing out. Maybe we should do like a Instagram account and start showing some photos.
I mean, this movie sings to me, and I had to be in costume. It's fine. I'll have to be in costume when we do First Wives Club, so get over it. Get
Hmm.
over it, Jake. Whatever. I'm sorry. Tully does bring his wife though, and there it's odd that he would bring his wife.
Okay, you'll admit that.
I mean, I will admit that, although my dad brought my mom and I to tons of meetings that he had with clients and their families. Because, like, if you're somebody's family lawyer and managing their things, sometimes you just get pretty close to people. You don't usually try and scam them for all their money, but Tully is not a very ethical lawyer, which is
Yes.
unfortunate because I think that Gomez would have really appreciated that, him not being an ethical lawyer.
No, he likes that kind of stuff. But yes,
Yeah,
the they're Tully's fighting with his wife about money, and he says, "I got a way to get it from the Adams because they're in debt." He's a bad lawyer, I guess. His only client is the richest people in the world.
which would be if you can't figure out how to be a wealthy lawyer when your only clients are the wealthiest people on earth, you're a pretty bad lawyer.
Yes, he's a bad lawyer. They come in, and I love. This painting of a young Fester was the creepiest painting I've ever seen. I loved it. He's got like this. It's a painting of Fester as like a 12-year-old or something, and it's like this sunken skull face with like a skeleton and stuff in the background, and he's holding a candle, and the candle actually flickers like it's a real lit candle. So creepy.
It's really good.
And yeah, so this is the fun of watching this when you're a kid is it's a kids movie, but it goes for it in the dark and weird and creepy sort of stuff that's just fun.
Yeah, somehow it's both creepy but very bright and colorful and
Yeah,
engaging.
maybe that's it. There's always sunshine going through the windows, even though it's a dark and creepy mansion.
Yeah,
But everything's well lit, and you're just sort of having fun seeing all the crazy, spooky, and kooky things in the house.
fun haunted house. It's good. I really love the idea of Tully though as a character because he's just sort of so on board with whatever is happening. Like the idea that he would just write and moves on. Like he just sort of nods at it and is like, "Oh right. Yep, just another month." And I was like, "Oh, how accustomed to how weird the Addams are is he? Like how accustomed to their home is he?"
Well, I'd say pretty accustomed because he gets into a sword fight with Gomez like it's just another day. He doesn't go, what the hell's going on or anything. Gomez throws a sword at him and they just start fighting.
And it's like, I think Tully likes it. I think Tully's on board because he's into that sword fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he wishes that he could sword fight all his clients.
Or maybe he wishes he could actually just murder Gomez and take his money. But either way, he's into it.
He's into it. And it's just, it breaks my heart that he is trying to scam money out of the Addamses because I think that he could have really just fit in.
Well, he's backed into a corner. He has no
Mm-hmm.
money. His wife's yelling at him.
Right.
So what he tries to do is get Gomez to start a trust or a foundation, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
where people will donate money for in memory of Fester or something. It doesn't really matter. It's a scam that Tully's trying to pull to
Mm-hmm.
obviously embezzle all the money out of it once it's set up. But Gomez can't go for it. He's into the idea, but that's old business, or it's new business, and he is in old business right now, and he can't do new business
Can't do new business until the next quarter,
next
which
quarter.
is hilarious. Like this idea that he's not even going to ask any questions. He's going to do it even though it sounds like a scam and benefits nobody. It's just he can't, he just has his own rules, and his rules are no new business until new quarter.
Yep. So them's the rules. We stick to the rules, and Tully is pissed.
Right? Because Tully needs the money quick.
His wife is all over him about it. He can't wait till next quarter.
Mm-hmm. But then it's revealed that the reason why the wife is with them was because she's collecting things from Morticia for some sort of charity event.
Yes, there's an auction coming up.
And I loved the line. It was one of my favorites. Is she's like, you know, it's some auction to benefit widows and orphans. And Morticia just goes, "Yes, we need more of them."
Yeah, we need more of them. Widows and orphans. Oh boy.
Uh, Pretty good though.
Great stuff.
I liked a lot of the puns in this one. I mean, for as much as the puns in Patch Adams hurt, the
Yes.
puns, the puns in Addams Family are good. Gone with
Yes.
the Wind, the books, the
Yes, there's a lot of crazy magic and stuff in this where you're like, but anything goes in the Addams Family house. Like, I love
yeah.
it. There's just craziness in every room. And yeah, guys, we are going from the worst Adams to the best Adams in this episode.
Ah, we are. I love
Adams
it.
to Adams.
Such a better Addams. I mean, I think that part of it is just like if you're gonna do comedy, then it can't take itself as seriously as Patch Adams.
You're right. It's like
Like
this is saving your life.
Right, like healthcare is a bit too real.
Yeah.
Spooky haunted mansion that has a book called Gone with the Wind and then it blows the attorney across the room. Funny.
Yes.
It's funny.
It's fun. What they're looking for is this old Chinese finger trap.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like not the kind I had when it's just like woven together and you pull your fingers and it won't go. It is like a solid gold double-headed dragon with rubies in it.
Yep.
When you put your fingers in there, they are stuck.
Mm-hmm. Except they're not. It's fine. There's like a continuity error. I was like watching it and the woman puts her fingers in and I was like, oh, she's gonna be stuck. And then the next scene they're not in and does it again and then she's stuck. It's fine. Very minor.
We just missed it, I guess, where she gets
Yeah.
out of it. But that's going to be in the auction.
Mm-hmm. I all I've written down here is that I want to be more dramatic. Like I want to be so much more dramatic.
Yes, you mentioned this to me before, and you want to wear old timey clothes, I guess, and have an accusing parlor where you accuse people of things or something.
Oh, I would love it. I want to have and in my accusing parlor, I'll just have like a wall of dueling swords.
Oh, I wrote
Yeah.
that down. I love the decoration. I've tried to do this in my own life. I have some daggers and stuff on the wall in my house.
Okay,
I
so
tried
you
to match the Addams in their decor.
uh can you imagine? I just like more. I want more. And I feel like Morticia is the quintessential
She's getting
like
more Tisha, that's for sure.
more Tisha. Oh,
We're
so
getting the
good.
most Tisha out of this
The
movie.
most Tisha. It's so good. It's so perfect that I struggled to write down notes because I just wanted to watch the film so much.
Yeah, this is a movie where every scene you're kind of enjoying yourself. You're getting surprises. The kids are running around trying to murder each other. You don't
Oh,
mind because everyone's having fun.
and they're so cute.
They are
There's
so cute. Christina Ricci plays Wednesday. She's so young in this. The
she
young,
is
adorable, and she's an incredible actor. Like how you get a kid this young to deliver these lines and these demonic like looks she gives. Like she's electrocuting Pugsley and just her eyes light up with delight that she's electrocuting her brother. It's so wild.
oh, we're skipping way ahead, but yes, everything she does
Well, this
is
is a
the
movie where it
cutest.
is a lot of. I'm not. It's hard. It's gonna be hard to stay in order here because there's like a collection of scenes that don't all lead to each other. But yeah,
Yeah.
we cut to our main villains here,
Hmm.
which is some lady and a guy named Gordon. I didn't catch the name of the lady. What's
Oh, well, because she's called by a couple different things. I think that
Oh,
her
I know her fake name. I'm gonna say that one.
okay, go with the fake name. It's what we'll call her from now
Well,
on.
so they know Tully or something, but
Well, so
they
Craven. Her last name is Craven. Her
Raven.
her real last name is something Craven. And Tully borrowed money from them.
Ah, that's right.
That's what happened is he borrowed a bunch of money and owes them. They're like lenders. They're
Loan sharks.
they're loan sharks, yeah.
Yeah, so it's her and this big hulking brute with a bit of a little fro on his head. He's got some hair, but
Mm-hmm.
she orders him to, I don't know, rip Tully's arms off or something, and he grabs Tully and
He's the muscle.
he's working him over, and all of a sudden Tully realizes if this guy didn't have hair, he'd be the spitting image of Uncle Fester.
Which it's like, how do you not realize that immediately? Fester, how would it take him being upside down and being, beaten senseless when this guy, Fester doesn't look normal?
Well, he's never had to think like that before. He's about to be murdered. You don't know what goes through your mind, Vic, when you got a lone shark about to break your thumbs. You're trying to come up with anything to save yourself. So he
I think,
goes, I know how you can get your money and be pretend to be Fester
mm-hmm,
and find the Addams family's treasure in their house.
yes, yes.
And they say, okay, sounds good. Let's do that. And they go over. And Craven pretends to be this German doctor, and this is a line that I used to say all the time. They knock on the door, the Addams family answers it, and she goes, "Hello, I am Dr. Pinderschlag."
How could you possibly work that into conversation?
Well, I was a kid, Vic. I didn't need to work it into conversation.
Oh,
I would just run into a room and go, "Hello, I am Dr. Pinderschlag."
I mean, it's good. It's one of the most intentionally hilariously bad German accents
Her
I've ever
accent
heard.
is terrible in this.
It's
I guess it's on purpose that it's bad, but I don't know. I think they could have Germaned it up a little more.
it's it's rough around the edges, but it's still great. It's still great. I think that because it's like they're doing the séance and then Fester knocks on the door and it's the
Oh yeah, they're
Penderschlaus.
oh my god, the seance. I forgot. They're having a seance for Fester the very
Mm-hmm.
night, and Lurch, the big zombie guy or Frankenstein guy, that's their butler, is playing the organ, and
Good.
he's at first he's just doing background music for the seance, but then as events unfold and they call for Fester and then they hear a knock on the door, he starts like playing up the action and like literally playing the music for the movie. It was so funny.
Doesn't go to answer the door. That's what they have Thing for.
Oh, we forgot to mention Thing.
No, everyone knows about Thing. Thing is great. Thing's a handful. They there
Oh, Vic.
there's so many good hand puns, but
Yeah,
they're good. This
they
is a
are.
movie where puns are appropriate, if not welcome.
They're very fun. Thing is he is in a famous magician's hand. That's a real guy's hand. This isn't CGI.
Well, it's
And
definitely a real hand.
yeah, and then
Tell that much.
they use computers to get rid of the arm or whatever. But that's a magician's hand. Then I guess they're like, who has great hands? Magicians. But
It's
yep, he's a
really
little
good.
hand. He runs around. He helps Gomez with a bunch of stuff. He's like the tee for him when he's golfing, holding up the golf balls.
It's excellent.
He's always handing him things.
Yeah, so the séance sort of like works and they're all
Yes.
thrilled.
What are the odds? Fester shows up while they're having the seance, and they believe it right away. He's Fester. He doesn't have the little fro anymore. He's bald, so he must be Fester. And they move right in. Dr. Pinterschloss tells them tells them that they found Fester washed up in Miami. And they found him in Florida.
Right. Yeah,
Makes
in like
sense to me.
a tuna net.
Tuna net. He was exploring the Bermuda Triangle. That's when he disappeared. So I guess it makes sense he'd wash up in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Kind of hell on earth. It's hot as hell.
Yes.
Yeah. It's great. I just love the sets of everything because when they move Fester in, this is when you first get like a really good shot of his bedroom. Like they'd shown his bedroom before, but now he's like trying to look around it, getting hints for who he actually is supposed to be pretending to be, you know?
Yep.
And the thing I love about it is his bedroom is wallpapered in the prints of the seven circles of hell. Um,
What?
that's what's all over Dante's Inferno. Uh,
I didn't notice the wallpaper.
yeah, the wallpaper are these huge like ink block prints all over the wallpaper of the seven circles of hell. And
Yeah,
the
his
one
room
that
is like a nightmare. His room. This is what's so crazy about this movie is how they make this seem so fun, but his room is like crazy. It's got like a carved like anatomy body like into the door, like a guy missing his skin. It's just muscle and like bones.
yeah.
It's got poison bottles all over the place. Dante's Inferno wallpaper,
Mhm.
but to us, he's just Uncle Fester, guys. We love
Mhm.
him.
It's got a cozy little bed. The
You
very
call it cozy, the bed that sucks him in.
it sucks him down in, but then it's got this like very cute, like very colorful patchwork quilt blanket. Like I
That's
think
true.
this is the reason why it never gets too creepy is because it's got these like bright pops of like silly color. It's just so
That
well
bed
done.
though, that'd be hell on my lumbar.
Well, that's what he wants. That's what he
Too soft.
wants.
Too soft.
I just wrote down again, God, the lighting is so good. Like it's just such a well shot film. Everything
I
is
wrote Morticia's fine as hell.
oh, she's
She
so
is
fun.
laying on the seduction just effortlessly every scene.
It is so incredible to see someone ooze so much mystery.
Oh, she would like the way you put that too. Oozing.
She does ooze it. It's she is everything I would like to
You're
worship at her feet.
everything I want to be. That Bette Midler. Did you ever know that you're my hero? We're gonna cut this part.
We're absolutely keeping it.
No.
No, I wrote down Morticia is everything. The dress, the drama, the red nails, the mystery. That's I just wrote that down on this page.
Yep, I'm sure she inspired a bunch of goth girls to shake it up to the next level.
She inspired a lot of people. Morticia stands alone as probably the reason for an enormous number of fetishes.
Mm, yes.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. I can't dwell on that. Pugsley, they're having breakfast. Fester spent his first night there. Dr. Pinderschloss leaves.
I would like to make a single point here.
Go
Is
ahead.
yeah, just to make a single point here. This is the second time that we get a scene where Gomez is watching people sleep. And right hot on the heels of Patch Adams watching people sleep, Gomez does it. It's supposed to be creepy and weird, and it's significantly more charming because it's not.
Who is he looking at? What are you talking about?
So we have the first scene is him watching Morticia wake up. And then
Yes.
this second scene, uh Fester wakes up to Gomez just standing there in his room
Oh, in the morning, you mean?
in the
Yeah.
morning.
Oh, yeah.
Like as if who knows at what point Gomez came in there to stare at his brother while he slept.
Isn't this when he flips him over and throws a knife right next to his head, too?
Sure, it easily could have been. All I know is that I was like, F off, Patch Adams. This is how it's supposed to be when you stand next to somebody and they wake up. It's supposed to be creepy as fucking hell, and it is creepy. That's why it's hilarious when Gomez does it.
You're right. It works in the Addams family when it's supposed to be creepy. Doesn't work when you're
It's supposed to be a
dying in a
doctor.
hospital and a doctor is doing it. You're so right.
This is
Okay, well, I just wanted to really quick say they're having breakfast. They're eating like some live eels or whatever the grandma cook is cooking, and
yeah.
Pugsley comes in with a stop sign, and Gomez is like, "Wait for it," and they all wait, and they just hear cars crashing into each other. This is another dark thing to do. Like those people are now dead or have serious injuries, and they all
Mm-hmm.
laugh.
Right.
Oh, Pugsley, you little scamp.
And other shots will show in the background that there's a collection of stop signs sort of all over the house. So this is clearly a very regular thing.
Oh yeah, he's a little prankster
He's
causing
in,
major accidents.
he's incorrigible.
He's incorrigible.
I love it.
But Gomez takes Fester to the vault. He says, right away, we're going to the vault. That's
Yeah,
exactly what Fester wanted. What are the odds?
I don't remember so much of this. Like I didn't remember the most of the going to the vault scene.
Oh no, I remembered it. It's so fun. But yeah, so of course there's a bookcase where you have to pull a book to open it. That's the first part of getting into the vault. And
Mm-hmm.
I did not know this. I finally caught it. I always thought they said green when they picked the book. It's a green book. I was a kid. I was like,
No.
oh, green. And no, it says the title of the book is Greed.
Yeah.
And they laugh like, ha ha ha, because all the money is going to be in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
I get it now.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I remembered the being in the sort of like the bottom shaft and having all of the different chains that you had to pull and you couldn't figure
Yeah,
out which one.
that's
But
cool.
I didn't remember like the sort of slide roller coaster or the gondola
Yeah,
or
so this is the kind of stuff they used to put in kids' movies, and I don't know if they do anymore. Feel like probably not. But back in our day, all you wanted to see as a kid is a house that had rides in it. So the
mm,
Addams Family has a big slide you go down to get to the vault. Of course, that's fun as hell. I wanted
yeah.
that. Other movies we'll probably maybe later get into that have like roller coasters and stuff in the backyard. It's always awesome.
I suppose along that same vein, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the evil ninja hideout, had like
Yeah, they have an arcade in there
and like a crazy skate park
and
slide
menthol and
thing.
menthol cigarettes. That's all I wanted when I was 8. But I don't know if we have to go through everything in the vault, but there's just a few things where Gomez is starting to question if this is really Fester because
Yeah.
he forgets things like the combination to the one of the things. I don't know. It's like a door that has a combination on it, and he doesn't remember the last number, and he doesn't remember like their old sayings and stuff.
And he doesn't remember when Gomez had his first cigar.
He was 5. I've been smoking since I was 5, old man.
Yeah, that's why you want those menthols. Like,
Yes, he would love it there.
yeah.
The Shredder's hideout.
Yeah. So, yeah, the movie does like just kind of move along so quickly that it's like you get these snippets of everything, but it doesn't linger anywhere because
Yeah,
I feel like we sort of cut. This is where I think we kind of cut to the scene of Wednesday and Pugsley setting up the electrical chair,
I wrote the name of this game down. It's called "Is There a God?"
which I just have to say, I don't know what is different now, but me as like a mother of a young girl saw Wednesday Adam go, let's play a game called Is There a God? And I just went, oh,
She looks pretty cute, but she's planning to murder her brother.
the little pigtails, her
Yep.
adorable little dark aura. This whole movie was sort of tearing up at how cute Wednesday was the whole time.
Really?
Yeah. It was like, oh, she's
Oh,
gonna electrocute him.
Vic, you're a mess.
It's like she's so industrious. Look at this thing. Did she build that herself? That's impressive.
Yep, she's built her own electric chair and she makes Pugsley sit in it. He's game though. He's down for whatever.
He's a good
And
brother.
Morticia comes up. She's like, "We have to go." And they're both like, "Please let us play. Is there a god?" And Morticia, she's a bit of a pushover. She's like, "Fine, okay, go ahead." And the look on Wednesday's face when she electrocutes her brother is demented, and we love it, don't we, Vic?
Oh my god, it's so good. I just wide-eyed, big smile. Like when you say how can you get a child this young to act this good? These are the scenes because it's just to go from maintaining such a stone-faced delivery to slowly that facial expression of like absolute deranged,
Glee.
yeah, deranged glee. She is elated and
Yeah,
it's so good.
great scene.
Oh, I love it. But so they leave there, that's for the auction, right? Is that what they
Yeah,
leave for?
I think that's what they're doing.
Because this is when they sort of decide, like sometime during this auction is when it's sort of revealed. Oh, okay, I remember now. Morticia and Gomez get into like a sex thing outbidding each other for their own trinket back.
Yes. So they put the Chinese finger trap up for auction. The judge is there. Everyone's there for this auction, and the only people calling out when they're saying, "Do I hear 5,000?" are the Addams family. Gomez and Morticia both outbidding each other as they make love in the audience.
Very uncomfortable sexual tension as they outbid each other in what we can only assume is approaching climax. It is very sexual and it's so funny. And the thing that I love about it is if you think about this from the perspective of the community, right? Here are incredibly wealthy people showing up to this charity auction who have donated something and it's not selling well, right? Like nobody else really wants this thing. And so they just up their donation of their own thing to
Mm-hmm.
what did they end at? Like
It's like
$80,000 or something like that?
50,000, I think, or something.
It's an enormous amount of money that they're just giving to charity for no like I would think like, oh man, they're so eccentric, but they're so generous. They're so kind. Like,
Oh, generous.
because can you imagine if that, I think
Do you
the
think
thing
that makes up for the bashing the windows of the judge's house and
I don't
taking
think
stop signs out of intersections and maiming people?
I mean probably like
I
if
guess it's a give and take when you have the Addams family in your town. It's like,
it,
yes, some people are going to be injured, but some big donations will be made to charity events.
yeah, these widows and orphans are going to be so well taken care of.
But these are the widows and orphans they probably made with their pots of steaming oil and taking
Well,
out stop signs.
and presumably their generosity is based off of a misunderstanding where they think they're spending that money to create more
Yep,
widows and orphans, not
maybe.
support existing ones. But I love how competitively sexually charged everything Morticia and Gomez do is.
And this is what is so crazy. This is what, the fourth movie we've done?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first relationship between a man and a woman where they're both into each other. And I never realized this growing up. This is the first movie where the woman is into the man and they both love each other.
They both love each other, which was sort of one of the things that I think was even of the old TV shows. That was because the comedy of the day of the original TV shows was so much take my wife, please. Like as if wives were these ball and chains, like
Yeah.
that men hated their wives and you wanted to avoid getting married as long as possible because then wives turn into hags, whatever. And then this show, both the Addams family and the Munsters, the joke was that they're such freaks that isn't true. Like this family is such a freakish, monstrous, out there, anti normal family that
I don't know if
the husband and wife love each other because when you've got
I
TV
don't
shows.
know if that's and you think that's these people are such freaks they like their
Well,
wives.
so
I don't
think of a
know.
TV show like The Honeymooners where essentially the entire plot is that the husband and wife sort of hate each other and the comedy around that. I Love Lucy, not particularly different in a lot of ways. Like that Lucy is always getting into shenanigans that her husband is like made crazy by. And then you've got this family. Like that was a big departure from typical sitcoms, having like especially an overtly big public displays of affection in a long-standing married couple. I actually do think it's a big part of what made it very different.
Yeah, that's true. It definitely made it fun and different.
And God, if it could only be normal in real life. I grew up watching this. And one of the things that I took away from it was that I wanted to like somebody who liked me even more. Like I would
Wow.
never be one of these girls who like was chasing approval of somebody who didn't really like them. I like people who like me because if you want to be a Morticia, you've got to have a Gomez.
Do you think you found your Gomez?
Did.
Aw. All right, let's move on. This is too soft.
Let's get to Gomez.
So Gomez is apologizing to Fester because he apparently, I love this. There's conjoined twins in this movie, guys. And when they were kids, Gomez apparently stole the conjoined twins. I'm sorry to say, conjoined twins from Fester.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're watching this old home video of them in a dance. And he's like, I laughed at this. He's like, Fester was such a like a Lothario or something. He's like, well, it was such a hit with the ladies, and you just see him like sticking his finger in the girl's ear. Like, oh man, that's a great move. But they love it. The twins love him.
Yeah, I think it's pretty great. I mean, I think that the whole concept of Gomez being insecure and feeling inferior to Fester, who is just horrifying, is, you know, classic, just classic.
It
I
is.
It's so good. But what is the it's not it's during that he starts to become even more suspicious during that home
Yep.
video. But I
Yes.
I think that it's when they're driving home from the auction and Fester can't get his fingers out of the finger trap that
That's what sets him off. Yeah.
they all know.
So yeah, that finger trap apparently was a party favor at Fester's like 10th birthday. And he was trapped in it for a long time, where they say the mother had to teach him how to eat with his feet because his finger hands were trapped in the finger trap. So he must have figured it out. And of course, the real Uncle Fester would remember how to take it off, but he doesn't. And that's when we get the great model train scene with Gomez angrily playing with his remote control train set. So great. And
Again,
and
like
this it's just building. The whole scene is building to you're like something horrible is gonna happen here. He's like yelling and smoking as the trains are rushing towards each other. And there's a little man in the train too. There's a guy in there.
there's real miniature humans. Lots of questions about the
This
universe.
raises a lot of questions that we don't get answers to, but
The the horrifying dimension of reality where some people are existing and living their lives at the whims of Gomez Addams. Like,
I like to think that was his old lawyer. And
mm.
he also tried to rip him off and he shrunk him down and then makes him live in the train set.
Oh, I love that idea.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I just really like the idea of cathartically crashing model trains.
That was a great idea. I love it too. And yeah, everyone can hear the trains. These trains are like nightmare trains, even though they're little. The engines must sound like normal sized trains because everyone in the house can hear the trains. And they're like, uh oh, it's going down Dead Man's Turn or whatever. And then we get it. The trains crash into each other. And I assume that tiny little man died in that crash, unfortunately.
Could have been maimed. Again, there's always room for people being maimed in this movie. Uh
Okay, we'll just say he's horribly maimed.
yeah, I think that's reasonable. I just think this again is why Morticia is a total queen, right? She knows that the signs of these that the sounds of these hideous train crashes are the internal anguish of her true love, and that she must attempt to resolve this. Like she seeks out Fester and is like, walk with me.
Yes. So she takes Fester through the Addams family graveyard, and she is just queen of the damned here.
I
Crazy,
know.
hot looking, but just going through all this dark history. Again, a kids' movie where they talk about their relatives being drawn and quartered by horses, like pulled apart by horses. And the headstone is a guy with no arms and legs. You're like, whoa,
Yeah.
crazy shit going down in this movie. They talk about, yeah, a guy died by firing squad. Like these are
Mhm.
real murders and stuff, but you love it. We love hearing about it. And Fester, I don't know. I guess this changes Fester somehow.
Well, I think that it's, even when they very first introduce him as Gordon,
Hmm.
he's like a dark and violent guy, right? Like he's because like when he's unpacking, of course he's there to rob and possibly murder this family, but they're helping him unpack and they're like, "Oh, we would never run out of arsenic." Like,
Yeah.
he fits in better with them the whole time. And he's starting to put that together that he
Morticia goes, cyanide, as if we'd run out.
right.
She's so awesome.
I just wrote for this entire scene in all caps, I need more capes because her outfits are so good. And then, she just walks up to the gravestone of like presumably her parents or possibly Gomez's parents and reads the family motto, which translates to "We gladly feast on those who would subdue us."
That motto is crazy. I love it.
Good. So good. I love it.
It's in Latin, but it
Oh,
means feast on those who would subdue us.
it's fantastic. I just adore the family.
And I think it's a one movie where it tells kids it's okay to be weird. Like
Oh,
this
for
is the
sure.
one movie where it's not some like the handsomest kid you could find in the movie who's for some reason having troubles like fitting in. You're like, no, these people are weird, but they're loving it. It sort of teaches you as a young kid, like, it's okay to not be into the same exact thing everyone else is into.
Well, I also feel like, it's also a really good example of a good family. Like, this is the thing. Like, not only so the parents still love each other, they care about their history, their they get together as an extended family and celebrate together.
I
They're
can't wait to talk about that.
Oh, it's just like when you compare it to the way families are typically portrayed, it is really unusual. Like if you take a James and the Giant Peach, where it's like, okay, his parents loved him, but they're by a rhinoceros and gone now.
They
And
did.
then the ants hate and exploit him, you know? Then you've got, if you look at like Matilda, sort of the same thing. Like a lot of children's stories have the families are part of the evil somehow. Like, you
Yeah.
know, the families are somehow either they die early or they're part of what is oppressing and torturing and tormenting the child. And in this one, it's like, no, they're an incredibly loving, supportive, and affectionate family.
No,
Um,
Morticia's like, you know what? You want to play? Is there a god? Go ahead. Be yourself.
she's just there to help support them in their journey.
Yeah. But Dr. Pinderschloss is worried because now they're suspicious of Fester. So she has to
Mm-hmm.
come back as the doctor and makes up a bunch of hooey about this is typical displacement or and makes up it didn't really make sense to me, but Gomez loves it and says, ah, of course. So
Yeah.
this is
It's
some
got
type of psychosis is what she says.
it's got one of my favorite lines where she says something about it's like as if she's Freudian or something like that. She says something like it's like when you hate your mother, and Gomez immediately goes, "But I didn't hate my mother. It was an accident."
Yeah, he says that. I love a joke like that where it just raises questions and doesn't answer them. You're like, what happened? You
So
accidentally
good.
murdered his mom.
It I think, and this was where to me the movie started showing this theme between Penderschlaus and Morticia, where an evil mother uses their children and sort of believes that their children exist in subservience to them. And like a good mother, like Morticia is there to help their child pick out the appropriate weapon for the murder game they're attempting to play. Like they're there to scaffold them and help them and have them grow into their own people. But it's like in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we had good dad, bad dad. This one we
Yes.
have good mom, bad mom.
Okay. You're right. You're right. Because Dr. Pinterschloss is pretending to be Gordon's mom or
Yeah,
says or acts like his mom.
yeah, she's a bad mom.
Bad mom.
Bad mom.
But she gets Fester to back in with the family and they got a little recital to take the kids to. And we've also seen Fester is starting to show more signs of being a Fester and not a Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
He helps the kids with their sword fighting, which they're going to do for their recital is sword fighting. He helps them learn, how to properly kill a man and go for the jugular.
And he
Uh,
loves it.
and he loves it. He's starting to tell them what poisons to use and all this sorts of all the dark shit he's into.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Pinderschloss is like, we can rob the vault while they're at the recital. And Fester's all upset because he's starting to like the family and he wants to go to the recital too.
Yeah, because they're a supportive family.
They
And
are.
Wednesday and Pugsley are going to be in this school play, and Fester feels that pang of pride and obligation, and he does not want to rob them. He just wants to live his best life as an Addams now.
Yep. So we see him tinkering with something with all these wires and soldering and stuff. And his conscience gets the best of him and he goes to the recital, even though Dr. Pinderschloss is trying to get into the mansion and
I
she
will
can't get in.
I will also say that the little interaction between Morticia and the teacher in as they get to the school for this recital is one of the funniest things to me, just as a mother as well. Is
Yeah.
like, so she's like, the kids have all made this wall of like their heroes or people they look up to. And the first thing it shows is that two kids have chosen Bush Sr. and Barbara Bush as their
Yeah.
heroes.
And that was a knock to the Reagan era. I loved it.
And I was just like, that Morticia's sort of, she has this very controlled eye roll that is both like concerned and exasperated at the idea that children would name George Bush Sr. and Barbara Bush as their idols. Like, and it's
She does, I think
so
she
funny.
says, did you talk to their parents?
That was for
Oh,
the next one, but
oh.
it's really funny. I loved that. And I just loved the line about the what was the Adams, the name of, I can't remember the name of the family member that Wednesday had chosen. It's
Like Bedalia out. That's something, some weird
yeah,
name. But yeah,
and
it's like
she's
a woman who was burned at the stake or something for being a witch.
yes, because she danced naked in the town square and enslaved a minister.
Oh,
But
that's
they've
right. She enslaved a minister. That was great.
but they've but don't worry, we've told Wednesday college first. And
College first.
I just love it so much. I really connected with this as a kid because I too did really weird things for school projects and frequently had teachers
Concerned.
right. So, I don't think they were as concerning as like, well, I did have a pretty big Salem witch era of my childhood, but the one that comes to mind is that my favorite person to dress up as for Halloween, like the one that I repeatedly dressed up as, was John Adams.
John Adams.
Yeah. And I think that led a lot of teachers to find me really, really weird, and a lot of kids to find me really, really weird. And I can't help myself. I was really into the musical 1776 as a kid.
Okay. Never heard of the musical. And remind me who John Adams is.
The second president of the United States of
I
America.
was like, he's a forefather, right? Why out of all of them did you pick him?
Oh, because he's one of the best. And I know that Hamilton fans are going to slam me for this one, but I support John Adams and I don't want to hear it. He was a good man and a good president, and he was before his time as far as women's rights. And
Oh,
like,
okay.
he was very supportive of his wife Abigail, who is like kind of one of the earliest feminists we have in America. And he was against slavery. He thought that Thomas Jefferson was sort of an ass, although they sort of had a love-hate friendship. They sort of were frenemies, and at the end they were friends. But
Sir,
he
you are an ass.
yeah,
That's
John
from
Adams.
James and the Giant Peach.
John Adams is one of my favorite people, and I was considered very weird. And when I watched The Addams Family, I just felt like that was me. Every time I did a class project or had to dress up as something, And I thought all the other kids were going to find what I thought was really cool. They didn't. Every single time I was like the weird one with
No one
something that,
thought that was cool, huh? Wow.
yeah,
I would just want to point out how crazy it is that we have done Patch Adams, Addams Family, and your favorite historical figure is John Adams.
I got it.
What is happening?
I have a type.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, don't anyone tell us that you don't learn anything from this podcast. All right. We learned a lot about John Adams today.
I apologize. I did love this scene though, and I think as a kid I remembered this scene really
All
clearly.
right, let's get back to the movie. So we have the recital, and Uncle Fester brings his contraption in. He throws it at the kids. He's like, "Have fun." They're like, "Thanks." And we see it is a severed arm of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
And we get one of the craziest scenes of the movie. I love it. When he is made is some kind of amazing fake blood spouting machine where the kids have a sword fight and every hit sprays blood everywhere.
Very Monty Python, like
Yes, I had that thought
exceedingly Monty
too.
Python.
It is straight out of Monty Python where the Black Knight has all his arms and legs cut off and he's just spouting blood. That's the exact same thing happening here. And it's all over the audience. They're spraying everyone.
Which is an insane scene. Because in the Monty Python, you get the blood spray and you're like, oh, wow, that's a lot of blood spray. That's hilarious. But the idea of the reaction of this first row of people just wide eyed and covered in blood, like you just see the whites of their eyes and these faces like dripping in blood. It
It
is
is.
really a departure from the silliness on stage to the graphicness of the blood splatter in the audience, and it is so fucking funny.
It's great. This is another line I used to say a lot. Pugsley hits Wednesday and she sprays blood everywhere, and he goes, "A hit, a very palpable hit." I love that.
It's one of the best scenes in movies.
Wow.
I'll put that down. It's so good.
Oh, yes. It's up there, huh?
It's up there. Well, because it's just kind of unexpected for how not it's not that things haven't been graphic, but they've always sort of been encased in sort of like a silliness. And then this one, it's a little different. The stage is silliness, and then the audience is like horror movie.
Yeah.
And it's a good contrast. It's so funny.
Yep.
Um,
Love it.
I love it.
Well, let's get to the party, Vic. The Addams
Oh,
Family party, where we
oh,
start seeing some family members in here.
yes.
And one of my favorite characters, Cousin It, shows up.
And it shows up in the cutest car you've ever seen in your life.
He's
Just,
in a little tiny, like, three-wheel smart car.
it's psychedelic. It's like something out of, uh, like Austin Powers. I don't know when it's from,
He
but
gets
it's
out of his
adorable.
car. For people who don't know, Cousin It is a walking pile of hair. He's just hair. You don't see anything else. Don't know what's under there. He's just a pile of hair that moves around.
Well,
And I had the captions on. Guess what he was listening to when he got out of his car? This is so funny.
what?
He is listening to MC Hammer playing his song Too Legit to Quit, listened to by Cousin It.
There's a
How great
lot.
is that?
There's there's a
No,
lot
stop.
of that.
How great is that? Answer
It's
me.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's fucking great, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so
Go
good.
ahead.
I was going to say there's a lot of MC Hammer in this movie, which is unexpected to me personally.
It's a 90s movie, so
The 90s
we
movie.
got a rapper singing about the movie at some point.
My favorite part about the party is sort of right at the beginning when they're setting up for the party. Gomez asks Morticia, Tish, how long has it been since we've waltzed? And Morticia goes, ah, hours.
Yep.
They just start
Yes. They're
waltzing.
always dancing and tangoing.
I love it so much. I love it so much. I wanted to know, Jake, if during this elaborate party of festivities, you caught the exceptionally dramatic Mr. Gingerbeard conducting the orchestra.
Oh yeah, he does have a great ginger beard.
It's like a full on, like, I don't know what you call that, where it's like the handlebar into a beard. It's like an enormous handlebar mustache, but then it also kind of connects down into a shapely beard.
Yes. Like mutton chops, big mustache, all coming together.
Right. There's a lot of drama and it's very
Eh,
fiery.
Yep. I think it was a little gauche. I like to keep mine a little more under control.
Whatever. Sounds like
It's
jealousy to
too
me.
distracting, I think.
Addams Family pushes the boundaries, Jake. I think you got to go for a bolder style.
Maybe.
The party's great though, right? Like the whole party.
Great party. Again, we get a hunchback in there,
Mm-hmm.
and Morticia walks up to him, and I guess she's not hitting on him, but she's making him feel good. She says, "You've grown." So even the hunchback is treated like, you're a good
L-
looking guy.
Lumpy,
His
Lumpy
name is
Addams,
Lumpy.
Lumpy. She goes, "Oh, Lumpy, like you've grown into such a fine young man,"
Yeah,
or
and he
something like that.
smiles. That's nice.
Got braces all over his teeth. It's
He is a monster.
adorable.
He's an adorable monster. But we get to the big scene, the mamushka.
The dance of brotherly love.
And yep, it's a dance where a lot of sword throwing is happening, and Fester is almost as if its muscle memory is able to do it. Even though
Right?
he's not Fester, he's Gordon, isn't he?
Yeah. So good.
But he does the whole dance. He swallows a sword at the end. Speaking of
Mm-hmm.
sword swallowing, I just saw one in real life.
Yeah, look at that.
There's so many coincidences happening today. John Adams, sword swallowing. What is going on?
I don't know if the existence of John Adams is as much a
I'm
coincidence.
freaking out, Vic. I don't know about you.
I mean, there's also John Quincy Adams. It doesn't make the
Please, I
historical
can't take
figures.
anymore.
It's it's one of the greatest things is just the energy of this movie. It's just nonstop, so fun. So like and it's really rapid fire because while this is happening, Wednesday has discovered that he's not Fester.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the more we see as the audience, the more it's like, oh, but he is definitely Fester. Like, I don't know why he doesn't think he's Fester, but there's no way he's not Fester. Because of the
Yeah,
mamushka.
I will say the plot of this movie is pretty crazy and a little weird. But before we get to Wednesday running off, the twins are at this party, the conjoined twins, Flora and Fauna.
Mm-hmm.
And all I wanted to point out was, and I don't think I ever noticed this before, is they're hitting on Fester and they're still into him and they seem nice or whatever. But then they go to leave and the brothers are seeing him off, and it is a ambulance and they're putting a massive straitjacket on her that says Center for the Criminally Insane. These conjoined twins are criminally insane.
I think it said something women's center for the criminally insane. They were just out on a day pass.
Yeah, they give them day passes at that. Yeah,
It's
I just
really
thought that was
cute.
so funny.
It was so
So
funny.
those
I
conjoined twins are getting up to stuff when they're not with the boys.
I also like that there's a period of time when they're waiting for Fester where Gomez hooks the lawyer up with them and is like,
Oh
entertain
yeah,
the
he tries to
ladies,
get Tully to talk to him.
which is why Tully leaves his wife unattended
Oh my god, we almost forgot cousin
for
It,
our furball of charisma,
that
cousin
hairy
It.
dog. He's like, you know what? I sense that a woman's not being appreciated by her husband, and I can move in. And our little hairy guy does. And by the end of the night, Tully's wife is taken by this bro.
Oh, they don't cross any lines, but God, she wants to. It's so
Oh
good. Like, and it's all this one-sided conversation that
yeah,
she's having.
we didn't mention that cousin It doesn't speak human language. He goes,
But
"Oh, you're good."
she understands him. She's
Yeah, everyone does. Everyone understands it. It's like R2D2.
it's so good. And I just love the idea that the only reason why Tully's wife was sort of insufferable before was because she was starved for love and affection,
Yeah.
and that she can be so much more accepting and caring and open if she is just cared for as a human. And less shallow and everything, and that the pure raw charismatic charm of cousin It can seduce any woman off her feet.
Oh yeah, he's risen hard, and he woos her. But yeah, we had to point that out. That's so
It's
awesome.
good.
But okay, so Wednesday figures out Fester is an imposter. She runs away from Fester into the graveyard, and
Mm-hmm.
all the Addams is split up to look. And Fester says, "I'll stay at the house in case she comes back."
Yeah. We get a really good line of the mother in this where she is basically telling Fester something along the lines of, like, I'm just your mother. You only owe me your
Yep,
entire
she
existence.
guilt trips him.
Yeah, like
Nothing more
she,
powerful than a mom's guilt trip.
bad mom.
Bad
Bad
mom.
moms guilt trip their children into doing things that they don't want to do.
Yes. So while they're gone, these guys quickly whip up a legal document saying that Fester owns the house and the rest of the family can't stay in there.
Mm-hmm. And I really like that the attorney is so at home in the Addams family that we get this little throwaway scene of him just lounging in the like office, look like holding open a book. The sun also rises.
Oh yeah, so we get wind and Gone with the Wind. We get sun and the sun also rises, and he's like tanning,
Yeah, he's
just
just
opening this
tanning
book.
there. And they're like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm just relaxing." Like, I've
Yep.
been waiting for you guys.
So now we
Um,
got the Adams family living in the real world. They have to go stay at a hotel.
yes. And we get the first egregious ad placement, which is an enormous billboard outside the motel for Tombstone Pizza
Oh, and I ate those all the time as a kid.
all the time.
It worked. It worked on me. I loved them.
I really loved the attempt for all the Adams to like have to get real jobs.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. I thought that the scene where Morticia is trying to read like stories to little children, you can tell that all of the kids are so happy that it's been a challenge to make the cuts away to the ones crying in fear. Like all the kids in the background of her reading like stories to elementary school kids are them like it's Morticia Addams.
Yeah, it looks fun. The judge okayed this all, by the way, because guess what? His window is broken every day by Gomez Adams, and he is
Mm-hmm.
not going to help him now. It's literally like, Gomez, just don't hit golf balls at the main town judge, and you would have been good.
Right.
But he's like, you know what? Here's what he pours out a bucket full of golf balls. It literally is every day this happens.
Yeah. He's like, this is what you can keep. Like brutal. They are allowed back to pack up some of their personal effects, including an enormous dead tree, which I appreciate, and
Yeah.
Morticia's uh moving plant, which
Oh, and they did have that plan. I was like, I thought that never came back.
no, she's carries it out of the home, and I think it's actually from the TV show, and it's like a carnivorous plant of some kind, but
Uh,
I think it's from the TV show originally.
okay.
Yeah,
I believe you.
it's like a
I'm
throwback.
not going to look it up, but I believe you.
You can. I guarantee that I never, ever make up things on this podcast.
Never make mistakes.
Oh God. But yeah, they Morticia is just like such a real one. She sees how this is affecting Gomez. She sees her family struggling, and she is going to be the backbone of this family, as she always has been. She's going to keep morale up as best she can, and she is going to go and approach Fester.
Yep. She goes back to the house and says, I want to talk to Fester. Instead of them just closing the door, they say, nope, we're going to torture you and take her and put her on the rack.
Well, they can't get into the vault.
Oh,
They,
that's right. So
they
they
can't
yeah,
re-
they need to question her.
they
So
can't remember.
they put her on the rack and she is delighted by this, of
Mhm.
course.
Every single time Tully tightens the rack, she's just like, ah,
Oh.
oh, and it's just, and Tully gets like increasingly confused as to whether or not he should or should not be doing
Yes. And I
this.
did worry. This is a kid's movie. Like, how many fetishes were born if you watch this at the wrong time in your life of, oh, I need to have a woman on the rack and stretching her out.
I'm gonna go with a lot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with most of them.
Mm-hmm.
This is because the thing is, it's so sort of innocently, hilariously super sexy. There's
Yep.
just nothing this woman does that isn't what you all want. Everybody wants this. Everyone wants to be her. Everyone wants to be with her. It's the way it is.
I'm gonna call her a gothic trap.
Oh.
One of those gothic trap girls.
Mm. I don't think it's a trap though, because that's where I want to be.
Well,
How's it a trap if
not
it's
all
just
traps are bad.
it's paradise?
All of a sudden I'm painting my fingernails black and
Yeah. It's just
it's
gothic goals. I don't.
gothic
It's just
gold.
just where I want to be.
And the
It's,
Addams family have gothic gold.
they do. Yeah.
But our buddy Thing, the magician hand,
Yeah.
he can see what's happening somehow. we take for granted that Thing, a walking hand, can see, but he sees what's going on and he goes to tell Gomez. A lot of great Thing action here where he's like
Mm-hmm.
running around the streets, jumping onto cars, hanging onto them.
Some of the scenes with Thing doing rapid action are significantly better shot than others. Some of them, the green screen is really not
Okay,
working
yes,
well, and
yes.
some of them it's doing great. Like the scene of him on the
With our HD TVs now and widescreen, yes, it is pretty easy to tell some of these scenes are great with the green screen.
the one of him hanging onto the bumper, really
Yeah,
good. The one of
yes,
him running through the street and when he's jumping through the lily pads in the swamp, not great.
yeah. It's sort of weird up top. You can kind of see blurs and things,
Mm-hmm. It's
but
fine though.
it's fine. It was 1991. We'll let it slide.
Yeah. Thing cannot communicate to Gomez
He can't
because
talk. That's the one. Yeah, he can see, but he cannot talk. So
he,
he tries a few things.
he tries sign language. And to which Gomez responds, I can't understand you when you stutter.
Yeah, that's a good sign language joke.
So funny. Then he tries writing, except the only thing they have to write on is a fountain pen and what I believe is the wrapper from a Big Mac.
Yeah, it's like a fountain pen on a burger wrapper. Doesn't work,
Doesn't work.
which is
And
true to life. That would not work.
and so he knocks over a bowl of cereal to use the spoon when he could have just used his finger to tap out Morse code.
No, you gotta have it be sharper than that. It would
Yeah.
just be a thumping. You need a rap a tap tap. And this is a great scene because Gomez leaps into action. He's been all bummed out and depressed, not our Gomez, but
No.
Gomez is back. He needs to save his woman.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
rushes back to the mansion.
Yeah, just to be immediately too turned on by the vision of his wife on a rack to really function.
Well,
like
it's
like
tough.
he sees Morticia on this rack and instead of being like, how dare you do this to my wife, he's just like, my love, my darling. Like they're
Yeah.
immediately too aroused by the situation to respond appropriately.
Well, we get a sword fight with Tully
Mm-hmm.
and
Because he's
Gomez.
good at it. He's every month he's been prepping. He's not bad.
Yep, he does manage to get him. He cuts Gomez,
Yeah.
but then Gomez says, "All right, I'm going full suave now," and fences the hell out of him. Gets the sword. He's about to chop Tully's head off, and then turns out Dr. Pinterschloss has a gun.
So uncouth. So, of course
Barbaric.
she would.
Yes,
She
you
has
know he's
no
got
elegance. There's no
no
elegance. She is just
no style.
mm-mm,
Dresses terribly, doesn't she, Vic?
does.
boring sweaters.
Unbelievably uncouth.
Yes. So the big rescue is ended. Gomez has to put down his swords.
Esther decides that he's an Addams.
Yes, this is similar to when Darth Vader is with the Luke Skywalker and the Emperor, where
Mm-hmm.
he has to turn back and forth between should I go with the Emperor or save my son? And
Mm-hmm.
Fester has the same conflict. And he says, no tricks, Gomez. I know what you're planning, or something. And he takes
Yeah.
out the wrong book,
Hurricane Irene.
Hurricane. And this is, of course, a scary moment for us Floridians. Like, please don't open that book.
Oh my god. It was all I could think of was like, I think Irene was a pretty bad one. Like in my mind, I was like, I remember an Irene. It was pretty bad.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, and then we get, the the great puns yet again of the books. I think that's the hurricane that he supposedly washed up after that they mention. I think it's a callback as well. I think
I'm going to look it
Hurricane
up.
Irene is the
Hurricane
one
Irene.
that he was found in the tuna nets in Miami after.
No, that was in 2011. I don't think we're referring to that one.
They're not referring to that one. I just remember that one because I
Okay.
was here. I was here for it.
But the
It
book blows our two villains, Tully and this is crazy, Vic. It blows Dr. Pinderschloss and Tully into open graves that the kids have dug, and they fly into the caskets. The
yeah.
lids close and they sink into the ground, and then Pugsley's like, "Are they dead?" And Wednesday says, "Does it matter?" Because they don't mind burying these people alive.
It's fine either way. It's fine either way. It's better in some sense. I think it's great. I love everything about this. It is another weak green screen moment though
Yeah,
in some
a
ways.
little bit.
It's not the best practical effects. I love the constant adoration of Gomez to Morticia. It's just
It's nice.
it's it's refreshing.
True love.
Mm-hmm.
Not some bullshit love like in Patch Adams, where a woman is bothered into finally bothered and annoyed into being your girlfriend.
Oh God. I if you want to have a healthy, loving, long-term relationship, you want what Morticia and Gomez have.
Yeah.
110%. And then at the very end of this, that's when Morticia reveals that their love has borne or bore, will bear, whatever, yet a third child because she lifts up like a onesie with three legs. It's
Three-legged onesie. We got another weirdo getting born. And
and
we're grateful.
Gomez is just like Morticia. I can't contain his like how thrilled and excited he is.
I
Which
like
is
to think it was conceived during the auction
yeah.
when they were
I
making love in the audience.
after the finger trap incident,
No,
he's just
during.
during. There is an obvious climax, and
There's some moaning.
I
There's
would
some
like
moaning.
to state that every time that there is one of these little tit for tats, shall we say, between Gomez and Morticia, Morticia gets there first. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Morticia's allowed to have as much as she wants, and that is another sign of a good relationship.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. These
Who
are
would
my
have thought this would be our steamiest episode?
It's a spicy episode. It's a spicy movie for a kids movie. And here's the thing is I don't think anything in this movie is nearly as inappropriate as that weird ass scene in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the back rubbing.
Yep.
Like, so this is how you do a steamy 90s sort of on the edge of inappropriate romance in the middle of a kids movie. Not whatever the fuck that scene was.
Nope. I'd say the messages in Addams Family are much more positive than
Way better messages. Way better.
relationships. But
Um,
we, oh, go ahead.
oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna get to the next scene.
Oh, go for it.
It's the end. and, and the family's all together again. And
Mhm.
cousin it, he's banging Tully's wife at the end of this movie. He
Yeah,
got her.
he
He's
got
buried.
her.
Tully's dead in that casket, and it is with his wife.
Yeah. And she's never been happier. She's in
Oh
a
yeah, she's
beautiful
loving it.
pink princess dress. She's she, and Wednesday gets one of the best lines because Tully's wife is like, and what are you dressed up as? You didn't want to go as a costume? And she's like, I'm a sociopathic narcissist or something
Yeah,
like that. And she's like, they look just like everybody else.
yeah. A lot of good jokes in the very last scene. They're also it's like Halloween, and it comes in with Tully's wife, and she's like, he won the costume contest. And Gomez goes, "Well, that is a wonderful hat." He's like dressed as a cowboy. It must have been the wonderful hat, not that he's a
Oh,
walking pile of hair, and they thought that was the costume.
it's so good. So good. And God, I can't remember her name. It's terrible that we're calling her Tully's wife because at this point
I
I
don't.
love
Do they
her.
ever say her name? I don't know.
I don't know, but the way that she's just like he's so handsome.
Yes, we
Like
all
how
love
did
it.
I love it? It is so handsome,
But I think that's it, right? We just get to the closing number,
which is
MC Hammer.
a quintessential 90s rap summary of the whole movie.
The Addams Family. They do what they want to do. Say what they want to say. Addams Family.
Live how they want to live, play how they want to play. It's catchy.
It does kind of sound like MC Hammer doesn't know what the plot of the movie is. He's not actually breaking down anything. He's just like, oh, these guys do what they want to do.
It's pretty ridiculous. And I was looking at it, I was like, man, this sounds a lot like MC Hammer. And then I saw the credits and it just said Hammer. And
Okay.
then I saw that there were almost every song in this movie was done by Hammer.
Oh, really?
And then I had to look it up. Yeah, and it is MC Hammer. For some reason they didn't add the MC to the credits, or
They forgot.
maybe that came later. Maybe they just used his last name. They were like Mr. Hammer. We
Mm,
appreciate the soundtrack. But yeah, the soundtrack to this movie is Too Legit to Quit by
yep.
MC Hammer. It's
Yeah.
madness. I
I
just
love that cousin It is listening to Too Legit to Quit.
mm-hmm. I loved it.
So it's time for that segment, Vic. Are we
Yeah,
scarred for life?
I'm improved.
Check your baggage.
I am a better person because of this movie.
Yes.
I love this movie. I had a very hard time taking notes because I just was watching it and laughing. I feel like the only baggage that we may all carry from this is maybe a healthy amount of bondage fetish. I don't know.
Just a healthy level.
Just a reasonable amount. Like you're not going to go down into something too dark because of this movie, but like you might own a pair of handcuffs.
So yeah, I don't think I was scarred by this movie either, which is so crazy to say because there is literal blood and gore in this, murders, and as a kid, you're just loving every second of it. It's like safe, scary fun where you're never really scared. You're kind of just loving the characters.
It's got enough absurdity that it doesn't ever set itself too seriously and in too much reality,
Yeah,
it
the blood
doesn't
is fake, it's all fun.
yeah, there's not like anything that's super scary. It's the same way that the haunted mansion at Disney isn't really scary.
Well, I never got to ride that because my brother was too scared to go on it with me.
Oh, well, we're living in Florida, man. We gotta go.
Okay.
It's good times. Anyway, I think the thing that has stuck with me as far as like impacting me the most is this like whole aesthetic and vibe and attitude of Morticia Addams more
Yep.
than anything
She's a
else.
fox.
She's a fox. She's like the mysterious brunette. She's powerful, she's loving, she's kind, she's beautiful.
And she a freak in a good
Yeah,
way.
in a great way. In a great way. She isn't jealous. Like when Gomez approaches the twins and says, that,
Oh
you know,
yeah.
like basically you'd think maybe Morticia will be jealous because these are past lovers, and they compliment Morticia and she goes, "Oh, Flora and Fauna, you're twice the woman I am."
That's right. That's how confident she is. She's like, oh, I can compliment these broads, these criminally
Yeah.
insane broads.
These conjoined twins that were once the object of my husband's affection,
Yeah.
I can see their beauty and it does not threaten me.
No.
Unreal how good she is. 10 out of 10. No notes.
And I don't know any other Angelica Houston movies, I don't think. Do you know anything else she's in? Because this is really the only movie I know her in, and I love her in it.
Not
Look up other.
offhand.
Yeah, we should look up. I don't do research though, so I won't look it up. But
I think it's an important thing that we always go into this podcast with very little knowledge.
yes,
Yeah.
this is an
This is
opinion podcast, not an information podcast. All right. We learn a little bit about John Adams, but that's it.
it. And we are not going to check references to see if we are even correct.
Yeah.
That is, if information comes through this podcast, that is by pure coincidence, not design, and it
No.
never will be.
Yeah. Well, this was a great movie. Definitely cleansing experience after fucking Patch Adams, which
Yeah.
was much darker than I thought that was going to be.
This was a
Really scarred
serious.
us.
we're
That's
newly scarred from
all right.
Patch
We're gonna
Adams.
keep track of this. The most baggage carried so far has been Patch Adams. We'll see if we get to one that's worse than that.
Oh, I think it's very nice. I think we got to make that a part of this though. If we hit one that's real bad, we got to have a nice palate cleanser. The Addams Family, mwah, incredible. If you're not having a good day, if things aren't looking good, treat yourself to the Addams Family. You're gonna
Yeah,
feel amazing.
yeah, it's good stuff. Little housekeeping before we end. Seems like this has become a podcast. We're gonna stick with it. So I want everyone to know that we are planning to do one every other week. On Monday, we'll drop a new episode, and we're gonna stick to that.
Yeah. Or we'll die.
Whoa.
I
Which
mean, I
is
think
in Adam's Family language is good.
yeah. I mean, I think you can't make promises without some sort of murder suicide pact, according to the Addams Family. So
All right, Vic, we'll iron that out later. But hopefully
with
it
a
won't come to it.
with a literal iron.
Ooh,
Ooh.
cara mia.
I am gonna be on a high for the rest of the day, and I don't
Aw,
think I don't think I'm gonna come out of this dress. I think I might be in this dress for
I was hoping
days.
you'd say that. You wear that the rest of the day. We have improv later. I was hoping you'd come in that.
I'm probably gonna just put on some leggings and show up in this.
Awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, guys. Well, I think that does it for another episode of Movie Baggage. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, thanks again for listening to another episode of Movie Baggage. I hate asking for help, but if you like the show, please rate and review us on whatever app you're listening to us on. It would really mean a lot to us. We really enjoy doing the show, and your reviews would really help us continue doing that. We are gonna do another episode, and I can't wait. Next episode, we are gonna do The Three Musketeers, a movie that Vic has not seen before, and I cannot wait to see what her thoughts are on this. It's gonna be great. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.